Okay, let's go, baby. This Bakari So Real back again with a So Real trading video. Today is day 58 of staying consistent in trading Ripple XRP. Hey, man, you see what we got going on. Let's get straight to it. We got a head and shoulders right here. Head and shoulders sign as a bullish reversal coming along, man. We've been talking about whether or not XRP is going to break below $1 and whether or not we will see a body candlestick close below $1. And you see what has been happening. We have been rejecting around the dollar price range, and we are now moving back up to our first line, which is at $1.15. And if you haven't already, you should already be in buys. And I'm telling you that right now. This is not financial advice. Nothing I say is guaranteed, but this is my market analysis. This is my price action analysis. And from my opinion to you, I'm telling you right now, if you're not in buys already, you should be in buys right now. And I would place your buys and put a stop loss below $1. You could put a stop loss at like 95 cents, right? Put a stop loss at like 95 cents. If we break below $1 and we break below 95 cents, that will then invalidate this bullish head and shoulders structure that we have right here, right? That will invalidate this bullish head and shoulder structure right here, right? Another thing that I could do is I could draw a trend line down here like this, and you see that we have now also broken out of a trend line, right? We now also broken out of a trend line where the top of the trend line was at $1.48. The bottom of the trend line was at $1.04, right? And we have now broken out of the trend line. And the next thing we want to look for is we want to look for a daily body candlestick close above $1.15. If we get daily body candlestick close above $1.15, that's a good sign for bullishness too. Um, you can dollar cost average in a little bit more. The highest, I do think that we can break this resistance. I do think that we can break this resistance of $1.40. Some people say that we won't. Some people say that the highest we'll go to is probably like $1.30, $1.35. Um, a lot of people don't think that we'll, I mean, some people, actually, a lot of people think that we're going to be going to all-time highs. A lot of people think that gold is going to, XRP is going to bounce from here and go past $3, $4. That's what a lot of people think. And I'm gonna tell you guys something. I think for the first time in a long time, I actually had a dream when I was just sleeping. I actually had a dream that XRP, the price was just going up and it was in my head. I was like dreaming, and I'm just seeing the price just go up. I was seeing $5, $6, $7, $10. I was just seeing it. I was like, dang, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's gonna happen right now. I think that's gonna happen in like 4 or 5 months or 6 months or even 9 months. We're gonna see the price take off, right? But for the short term, with us bouncing right here, I do believe that we can break past 150, but the highest I think we'll go is probably to like $2 or $2.50, right? Between $2 and $2.50. And I'll tell you guys right now, with the amount of like the way my with the way my buy position is set up, I'm gonna make a good amount of profits. I'm gonna make a cool amount of profits if we double from $1 to $2. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you have, you basically will double it from $1 to $2. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna use proper price action, proper analysis once we get up to these levels to see where XRP is at from there and how we want to deal with it from there. The reason why I don't think that we'll be reaching all-time highs is because I do believe that we still have to continue to come down for this reset, this bottom reset to create a proper bottom structure, just like I talk about in the gold videos. You know what I mean? Gold has to come down for a sell-off and create a proper bottom structure, right? Uh, you know what I'm saying? So um, there's a gap that I have on my trading platform that shows a gap around 30 cents. And I do believe that we're gonna come down and close that gap. Um, uh, I also believe that will come down and touch 75 cents as well. So those things we have to keep in mind, right? We have to keep those things in mind. Um, but does that mean I'm not bullish right now? No. I'm telling you guys to be bullish. I'm telling you guys that if you're not buying right now, you're kind of gonna miss out. But there's people who know that XRP eventually is gonna come back down further, just like Bitcoin. A lot of people know that Bitcoin is gonna come down further, right? But the trick is that there's still a chance for us to correct and come back up. I mean, there's still a chance for us to rally and come back up for a lower high. We don't really have an official lower high since the moment XRP has started this bear run, this downtrend since July 2025. So this downtrend it's July 2026. So this downtrend has been going for a whole year. We've had hard drops, but we have not had any hard pumps. You know what I'm saying? We've had hard drops, but we haven't had any hard rises. You know what I'm saying? So for the whole last 365 days, XRP has not rose up uh you know at least 25 cents or anything like that, right? Uh XRP has not made any like official lower high, right? So that's what I believe is going to happen. We're going to go up. I think we're going to pass this first resistance zone, which was once support. We're going to pass this first resistance zone and break out of that. And that's what's going to wake a lot of people up. That's what's going to bring a lot more people back into the market is once we break past this zone right here of 160. Then it would be, that would bring a lot of buyers. That would bring a lot of buyers into the market, right? And then I think once we get to like 180, between 180 and $2, between 180 and $2 is where I think the lower high could be. We can even also go as high as 250. We could even go as high as 250. But that would probably be 250 would probably be pushing it. I would say probably 180 would be a good target. 180 would be a good target for sure. Um, I think like $2 is like a psychological zone. $2 is a psychological zone. And if we go like the fact that this downtrend has already lasted a year. You know what I'm saying? This downtrend has already lasted a year. I believe that, and the fact that we still have to come down even further. I believe that if we go up past $2, that's gonna like take away a lot of that's gonna delay the amount of time it's gonna take for us to come down further below $1 and below 75 cents, right? So honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I think that we'll probably hit around 175 to 180, and then we'll probably start turning back around, right? 175 to 180, and then we'll probably start turning back around, right? That's just my opinion. But overall, though, we're looking for a lower high. We're looking for a lower high setup. Um, Now, if it does, nothing is guaranteed. So if we do see a higher all-time high, if we do see XRP take off to an all-time high, I don't believe we'll see double digits. I don't believe we'll see $10. We could see maybe $4 or $5, and then we'll start coming down. Now, if we do go up to $4 or $5, it's going to be think about how long this this downtrend lasted, and we're still not even at where we're supposed to be. This downtrend has taken over a year from from the all-time high of July 2025 to now. It's taken over a year, and we're still not even down to our correction area where we're supposed to correct that, right? So if we go up and create a new all-time high, that's going to delay the amount of time it's going to take for us to come down and create a proper bottom structure, right? And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not just here for a short term. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to retire off of my investments. I'm here for the long run, right? I'm here to hold a certain amount of XRP. I'm here to see hit double digits and stuff like that, right? But before we could do that, we have to have proper structure, right? We have to have a proper foundation, right? And things like that. There's a lot of economics that I could talk about, and that can explain on why XRP should correct and why XRP should have a reset and things like that, right? But I just focus on price action trading. I just focus on price action trading. But I have these two lines, this blue line and this white line. This blue line shows that if we bounce to like 185 or $2, we should be able to come down and hit this bottom correction zone, bottom support zone by January of 2027, by January of next year, by January, which will be in 6 months from now, right? But if we go up higher to like $2.50 or even $2.60, then this shows that we would be coming back down to bottom at this price back around either between March and April of next year, by March of April. So we're looking at XRP possibly coming down to bottom by January or April. So that's within 6 to 9 months. So we're looking at XRP to come back down to bottom within 6 to 9 months, right? Within 6 to 9 months, we're looking for XRP to come back down to bottom. Now, if XRP decides to not go past $1.40, if XRP decides not to go past $1.40 and XRP decides to start breaking down, we can see the bottom happen sooner. We can see the bottom happen by November. November will be about 3 months. It'll be within about 3 or 4 months. Hey, and if you ask me, I say the sooner the better. The sooner that we could drop down and recorrect, and reach our bottom support structure, the better, right? Because I'm ready for this to start taking off. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for this to start taking off. I'm ready to start seeing profits. But you know, the infrastructure, the institutions, the people running the companies and everything, there's still a lot more things that need to take place on that end, right? And like I said, I don't really get into all that, but I understand it. You know what I'm saying? I understand that there's still a lot more things that need to be clarified and set in stone with crypto. Still, a lot more regulations need to be done. Still, a lot more back office framework that needs to be done, and stuff like that. You know, so it takes time, man. It takes time for the whole world to roll out, for this to for crypto to be rolled out for the whole world to be using. It takes time. It takes time. You know what I'm saying? But overall, this is what we're looking at, man. So if you're not buying now, go ahead and buy. Put your stop loss below $1 at like 95 cents. And make sure you just subscribe to my channel because we're going to be doing this for the next 450 days. Today is day 58. Shout out to you if you watched this video all the way to this point. That means you're hyper focused. That means you want to be successful in trading. You know what I'm saying? So keep watching my videos, keep staying consistent. Yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, peace.